Welcome to Communication for International Business, and thank you for being enrolling in this class. I'm sure that you will find this course a renovate experience in which you will benefit your career, but also your personal life and your relation in terms of people and understanding other culture. As anonymous quote said, never be afraid to do something new. Remember, amateurs build the ark, professional build the Titanic. Uh, as you know, the political events, demographic changes, movement, technology, and of course, cultural relationships changes every day in every minute around the world. So, the world of globalization is here. We are immersed in them, and the culture is immersed in all of them. So, this class have as a vision is to enhance the awareness of your intercultural international business approach in order that you understand not only the international terms of transaction or commerce or trade or whatever, but also you understand how to deal with culture around the world. So uh, relax, sit back, and enjoy this class. We're going to move to this class to several topics as part of the course, and the topic is going to link directly with several areas and so on that going to put us in terms of understanding how we can link globalization and cultural things with international business. So some of the topics that we're going to cover in this class is globalization and the cultural context. The other topic is the nature of intercultural communication. We're going to discuss a little bit about the universal systems, means the educational, political, and social system. And we're going also to discuss about what does mean cultural values. Of course, we're going to go over cultural shock and then another things who is important for intercultural business communication is the oral and nonverbal communication. We're going to also to refresh and discuss the importance of the language in intercultural business relationship. Also, what does mean global etiquette, business and social custom, and of course, we're going to over detail how we can deal in international negotiation and the law affecting international business and travel. With that in mind, so let's go to move to our first discussion is something I would like to point to you. It is international business or global marketplace is something that is turning into a very geometrical construction that has become a concept, a socio-economical concept that recognizes that almost everything, if not all, human activity is now immersed or interlinked or linked or interconnected with an interdependent. That is a concept that is a major idea to change in terms that we need to start to thinking about the role of the culture because behind any person there are the culture of the person, the culture of the region, the culture of the society. So global things, when we use the global terminology, globalization, any related with global marketplace, we have to involve in there the people, the society, mean the human being. Uh, in that situation, today, business competitiveness uh, has now involved in a very sophisticated level of connection or interconnections. Uh, Today, businesses are looking more for competitive advantage than other things. In addition, the invisible hand of globalization is being driven uh, by the phenomena of countries without border. How what a wonderful word is that? You know, countries without borders. That is a powerful concept that globalization put inside of our mind in order that we can manage in international business. And we say that because country without border it means that technology, advancing technology. different kind of use, a better strategic use of our economy. The example that we're doing with China, with Latin America, with India, and with the rest of the world. So in general, let me point is to competence is here, and globalization is here. So let's go to mix both, and then we need to start to thinking what to do, where we are, what is the next step that we have to take. This is something I would like that you keep in mind because it's part of your of this class, not only this class, but also is your professional development for the future. So, uh, one example of that is that today, for example, and this is information that I got from the census and several other magazines. Today, more than 100,000 U.S. U.S. businesses are engaged in venture with external businesses that give a sense of that we are in a very important situation, and they provide almost a value of the more than $1 trillion per year. Foreign investment, for example, in the United States is more than 2 trillion. Means the companies that is no related with the United States is now invest into the United States land territory to do business with us. Financial market now is open 24 hours a day. You can do any kind of transaction, any time of the day, any time of the year. So internet business are more prosperous and moving fast. The case of eBay or all of this engine to move the trade and commerce. Pacific Rim, for example, is another very powerful block to we have to be bending. And of course, all the population, all the new advantage of the trade agreements that U.S. and other countries have, like NAFTA, CAFTA, the European Union, the Common European Market, the Andean agreement, and so on. There are several and so on agreements that go target inside of these specific topics. So, with this in mind, I would like to encourage you to think that it's not only the commerce and trade, it's because it's more than that. It's behind all of that is the cultural advantage to go beyond the commerce and trade and start to understand the cultural things of the society. Our world is undergoing very fast and profound changes in the extraordinary magnitude. Changes that happen in not only in the physical territory, but not only in the people, but also in the mentality of the people, in the culture of the people. No aspect of the society will remain unaffected by the changes that we are in front in this today world. You know, global thing is to go beyond that is something that is in our vision have to move on beyond to just to understand global as economic development or as economic terminology. Our business, politician, media, and more acquire a new vocabulary. Probably 20, 30 years ago, nobody mentioned something that the term like a supranational or a sustainable development or transnational or emerging markets or strategic alliances. Those terminology now are very common. It's very common because all the businesses is looking to be more sustainable. All the businesses try to development a transnational or international approach. And of course, there are new emerging markets like the markets of Latin America, who is very familiar for us, the new markets in the European nations, the new market in India, China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, all of that is emerging markets who we needed to be pending. And of course, strategic alliances. We have to live with that. We have to deal with that. If we don't do it, strategic alliances in our business, and you can call business local, regional, national, or international, we are out. We need to work together. The time to work isolated is done. Now is the time of global vision. Is the time that you and the culture go together beyond to anything that you want to do.